I want to share a little bit about the importance of grounding. I may have talked a little bit about this, I think maybe in another video, I don't know. But when you're working with setting intentions, manifesting, spell casting, whatever you want to call it, doing rituals, doesn't matter what name you give it, you have to be centered because you don't want to create any kind of chaos in your life. You don't want to do the chaos magic, right? Like if you're going to use, if you're going to do like a spell, you don't want to use hurricane water, because that's just going to create some chaos in your life, right? You want to be grounded and you want to be centered to manifest intentionally. And it's important to do that, to manifest, bring in what you really want, in your life. And getting grounded is really easy, actually. Just stand outside for 10 minutes, barefoot in the earth, or sit under a tree and connect and just feel nature around you and connect to the energy of that tree. I mean, people laugh, say you're a tree hugger, but there's a reason people like to hug trees because, I mean, trees give us life and there's so much wisdom there and we can feel the energy. So that's a great way to just get grounded and to take some deep breaths. If you can't, for weather purposes, if it's too hot or too cold, there's grounding mats you can purchase. I ended up getting a grounding sheet so that I can sleep on it every night because it's just too hot to be outside every day right now. And I can tell you, I didn't notice anything for a couple of weeks, maybe even longer, maybe about 3 weeks. But I noticed a huge difference. I don't wake up as achy and stiff as I did before. So I highly recommend looking into grounding sheets if you're looking to get grounded. And then getting centered is, shut your phone off, put a note on your door, leave me alone. Don't bother me right now. Take some deep breaths, connect to your heart, connect to your spirit guides, your angels, whatever it is, that you do, and just get centered. And that's a great thing to do while you're sitting under your tree, taking in like some deep breaths before you come back in and, let's say, create your manifesting postcard, write out your spell, light a candle, do a whole ritual, call in the elements, call in the goddesses, call in the gods, like however you like to do your magic work. Me, obviously it's with postcards. It's making postcards. It's a visual thing for me because I'm a visual artist. But I do notice that if I'm not centered and I'm not grounded before I start, I'm chaotic in my brain. And it's just not as powerful and it's just not working. And I don't want to have a chaotic brain when I'm manifesting and when I'm spell casting. I want to have a open brain, open brain. I want to have an open heart and a calm brain, I should say. Because I feel like it's just more powerful that way. I'm more powerful that way. I notice that when I am in that space and I'm setting my intentions and I'm working on, manifesting, it comes a lot faster. But if I'm in chaos, it comes with chaos and I don't need that. And I'm sure you don't either. The world is chaotic enough, right? So ground yourself, center yourself, and you can do that. It literally takes 10 minutes. You can do that every morning before you start your day just because it makes you feel better inside. Okay. See you guys next time.